Hello and welcome, coaches, to the Field House, a place where coaches can get together, collaborate, teach, and learn from other coaches who love the game. Please like, subscribe, and comment below to help grow this channel, and also give us an idea of what you would like to see in the future here at the Field House. Hey, coaches, Coach Weathersby here with you, and today on the Field House, we're going to talk about buck sweep and the counter to buck sweep, which I call scissors. So let's go ahead and get into this. First things first, we got to talk about the offensive line. Starting with the tight end on the play side, it's real simple for most of the offensive linemen. Gap down backer, gap down backer. So tight end, he's in a 9 right here. He's outside the tight end. So we are going to go down. Tackle and center have a sandwich block. Tackle's got his gap down backer. So we're coming here. And then the center, his job is to protect the A gap. And that's why we call it a sandwich block, because no matter where this tackle is, he's connecting the A and the B gaps, just like the tackle. So we're going to sandwich double team here. All right, not really worried about getting that linebacker because we got somebody for him, this middle linebacker. And we're not really worried about this backside tackle because we got the fullback coming on the trap fake. So we got everything covered, all our gaps covered. Now, if this linebacker were to come right here, then the center would call the sandwich block off and the center would probably cut the linebacker. All right, we don't need penetration in the front side A gap. And this hand block kind of prevents that. Backside tackle, a lot of your backside tackles are going to be, I was one, going to be one of your slower players, going to be one of your not least athletic players. So we're going to send him on a touchdown block for this corner. And the reason we call it a touchdown block is kind of twofold. We want to make sure this tackle knows he's got to get his butt over there and give him a little bit of extra emphasis on this. We call it the touchdown block because if he blocks this corner, it's going to be a touchdown. All he has to do is get in his way, get in the eyesight of the corner, and hopefully the corner runs away or tries to duck out of the way of this tackle. And then our running back will be by him and to the house, hopefully. And if he doesn't get to the corner, it's usually a 6-7 yard gain. It doesn't really hurt us. This X, we can either send him to the safety, whatever you want to do. We could also run him off. All right. Fake a waggle, or we can just have him block the corner over here. I like doing a lot of things, telling the receiver, do what you think. If you've been burning them up top and you don't really want it depends on what kind of guy you got there. If you want to run them off, run them off. If you want to block them, block them. All right. Give him a little bit of autonomy. Give the X's a little bit of love. Now, when we go into our oversets, they come over here. Now, he's definitely just blocking the corner. He's got to block the corner, all right, if we're in an overset. All right, wing back. Very important block. He's got to block down on this end. He's gap down backer. He's got to get the end. I tell them, I don't care really how much penetration they get, because we're going to talk about our guards in a little bit and how they're going to make the wingback block right. But I don't want this end coming over the top here. All right, so do whatever's necessary. I tell them put the ear hole in the pecker, shoulder in the hip, and drive. All right, if he gets a little bit of penetration, that's fine. But your butt needs to be between him and the ball. Your butt is what we're going to cut off of. All right. Guard. Very important. Just, I tell the guards, same thing. Wing's probably going to get his butt kicked. This end here is probably 250. He could be 6'2", 250. This guy's probably going to be about 5'8", 5'9", $175. He's our jet guy, so he's going to be a speed demon, but he's probably not going to be your best blocker. All right. So we're banking on him getting his butt kicked. So we get a deep pull here. He's got to get about 2 yards into the backfield as he's passing the tight end, the tackle, flat pull, and then he's coming downhill to kick this end guy on the line of scrimmage out. All right. Pretty easy pull for them. I think they get it pretty well. The hard pull is the backside guard's pull because he's got to get the same depth as the frontside guard, but he has to flat pull. He can't get depth until he gets across the center's face. That's because this fullback is coming down, this quarterback's doing his steps, so he's got to stay flat in order not to get into the quarterback and the fullback's way. So he flat pulls right here. Flat pulls to about here, and this is why I don't like the skip pull, because the skip pull is you're gaining ground almost right away, and you're not going to be able to control your body and keep your shoulders square to the line of scrimmage. I just don't like it for the buck sweep. For power, it's great. Buck sweep, not so much. All right, so he's going to flat pull here, and then we're going to ski step. If you've ever been skiing, I haven't been skiing, but I've seen it, and I know what they're doing, or a speed skater step. So when you're coming right here, he's speed skating step to that 2 yard mark right behind where the guard and tackle should be. And then he's coming around and he's coming up under this tackle or this guard's kick out block. And he's coming for this inside linebacker or this outside linebacker, whichever is there. He's looking inside out. So this linebacker, as he's flowing, could be here, but more likely he's going to be over here because he's flowing, because he thinks it's sweep, because the dive back is running sweep, 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 and defensive coaches, a lot of them still don't understand that buck is not a sweep. We don't use the verbiage of sweep when we talk about buck, because we don't want our running backs to think it's out here, because it's going to be an inside run play, an off tackle run play. So, but we talk to our inside or backside guards. We're going inside out. We're looking inside, and then if nobody's inside, we're going to go block out. But if he's already outside the block or outside, he's already pretty much blocked. All we have to do is wall him off. Fullback, like I said, he's coming down. He's coming down for this tackle. He's faking trap, and hopefully he gets tackled by this A-gap player right here. All right. Got too many lines here. Coming right there. All right, quarterback. He's coming on the midline. He's giving to the dive back, and then he's going on his waggle fake. Dive back. He's coming flat and staying flat till he sees the wingback's butt. He sees the wingback's butt, and he cuts 90 degrees off the wingback's butt. All right. This is how tight we want him to cut off the wingback's butt. We want him, and we drill this in practice, we want him to slap the wingback on the butt while he goes by. That's how tight we want this to hit. The tighter it hits usually means the better it is and the more apt to score on this play it is. So that is buck sweep. We can do it buck in the videos that or the film that we're going to watch. We're going to see some weak side bucks as well. All right, that'll really give defenses fits. Because if you can run it strong side and you can run it weak side, there's nowhere for the defense to kind of overload and outnumber you. So that is our buck play. Now, what I call scissors is the buck counter play. And it's real easy for the offensive line because everybody is blocking away except the front side tackle. All right. So we're coming here, block away. Actually, this end right here is, we're going to tell him that if this guy's head up, he's got this end right here. All right. He's got to block this end. And then we're blocking away. All right. Tackle. He's pulling. And he's pulling around, looking inside out. All right. So that's the line. Now, fullback. Going to take the trap step, and then he's going to J block and kick out this end right here. So he's kicking out this end. Dive back or quarterback, he's doing just like buck. He's coming to the midline. He's going to hand off to the dive back, and now he's faking waggle. Dive back, just like buck. He's going to take the handoff, 90 degrees, stay flat. He stays flat. That's important in this play. This is double handoff play. He's going to stay flat. The wingback is going to take a jab step, and he is going to find the mesh point with the dive back. So he's coming underneath, and he's going to find the mesh point where he's going to take the handoff from the dive back. And then immediately, after he takes the handoff, which we say immediately, I say immediately, but it's going to be a couple steps because they're not going to be able to stop on a dime. All right, but immediately he's looking for the 90-degree cut, and that's going to be, so he's going to look for what we call his butt cut, and it's going to be down here, follow this right around where the tackle is pulling up on that linebacker. So it's a double handoff, and then the dive back comes out here and still has his fake. All right. So that is scissors. That is what we call scissors. It is the buck counter, and it is the if you run it right, it is one of the closest things you will have to a touchdown play. That and belly sweep, which I've done in my other videos, are the two plays that if you run them right and you're good at them, they're the closest things you'll have to a touchdown play. All right, especially it's a good play to go on 1st and 10 after you get the ball after a turnover. You're at the opponent's 45-yard line. Call scissors. see a big play, see if a big play will happen. It's a safer play. I know there's a double handoff, but you practice it, and it's not really a big deal with the double handoff. We're very successful with it. You just got to practice it every day in practice. Well, at least twice a week in practice. So let's get to some film, watch some buck. I'll talk through some of this stuff as we watch it. But guys, this is a great play because even if you don't run it well, these two plays, even if you don't run them well, you're still going to gain yards because you get a lot of people in the same spot and they just get in the way of people. Let's go here. We're going up here. Look here, our backside guard doesn't even get a block here, but we're off to the races just a little bit. All right. And that's a great team. They went to the 4th round of the playoffs that year. All right. Another one that we didn't run it perfectly, but, I would have liked to seen the running back follow his guards, but, it's not a bad play. Let's go see this one. Like I said, it hits good. We're to the house. All right, guys. Hits good. We're blocking down. We got the sandwich block there. Guards get who they need to. Tackle gets in the way of the corner, and he's gone. Good way to start the game. All right, this is our overlook. Actually, it's our weak side buck look. Tight ends on the other side. We're coming around. There you go. Good play here. Doesn't have to always end up in a touchdown, but when it hits well, again, watch the point of attack, the guards, getting good depth, getting around. That's almost perfect. That's a good team we're running against right there. Good team we're running against a 4th round of the playoffs, 3rd round of the playoffs. This is a Western Hornet clip where I was at the start of my career. We ran buck sweep. Worked there too. All right, we were really good at this. We weren't good at a lot of things, but we ran buck sweep pretty well. We had good guards. We had wings that were willing to block. One of the best cutters of buck I've ever had. All right, back at Triton, like I said, even though we don't run it well here, our backside guard overshoots the hole. But we're still good because everybody else did the job. We get in the way. We get close to a score here. Now this is an old clip of Triton when I wasn't coaching there, but I was actually coaching on the other sideline. We were both wing T teams, both ran buck pretty daggone well. Not a bad showing. Here we go again. Look at here, guys. Look how much penetration this defensive end gets, this outside linebacker gets. And because our guards are taught to get around the wash, we're okay. We're okay. All right. Our running back makes a decision to go outside, but he could have gone inside on that. All right. Look here, tighter it is, and he cuts back. We're good. All right, this is the scissors play. Learned this at Western Hornet from one of my good buddies, Jason Fury. And guys, this is great play. Great play. We're hitting them with buck, good buck team. We come double handoff. If it's a little better athlete at wing back there, we may score. There we go, back with buck sweep. That wasn't great. All right, another buck sweep. Again, guys, we're not always very pretty with it. All right. But we get in kids' ways, let the running back make a play, and we're good. Look at the running back, grab the backside guard and push him to where he needs to go. Another buck. It's great for 5-6 yards at a time. No, I've shown you a lot of big plays, but it's good for those little plays as well. Said we're pretty good at it. All right, this is wing buck. This is one of our weak side buck plays. The wing now, the guy on the tight end side is now going to get the buck call. And all we call this wing buck because we don't switch our guys. But now the wing back getting to play ball, and all that's changing is it's a shorter buck. This guy's coming down, backside guard becomes front side guard. He knows it's a quick pull. Backside guard does the same thing that the front side guard would do. Come in, put in motion. There we go. Now, this hits a little farther outside because it has to, because the wingback now is kind of in full motion when he gets the ball, or he's been in motion when he gets the ball. So it's a little harder for him to stop on the dime. So the hole is going to be a little bit further out than regular buck, or the cut will be. All right, here we go, scissors, up underneath. See the tackle move around. We're off to the races. It's a great play. Right here, they try to squeeze in. and our running back makes a pretty daggone good play. Like I said, guys, this is, especially if a defense is overflowing, this is a great play. If they're overflowing to your buck, it's a pretty nice freaking play. And a lot of times it opens up just like that because they're flying. If you're killing them with buck, they're going to fly to the buck and forget about your inside handoff. All right, another variation. Last thing we're going to show you, another variation of this is buck reverse. Only thing different is now it's a double handoff, but the wing now is getting an outside handoff, and the quarterback is lead blocking. Everybody else runs buck. Everybody else runs buck. This is a tendency breaker, and it's good. If we run it well, it's good. Our receiver got a little bit better of a block here, it would have been huge yardage. But that's our buck reverse, and we use that probably once or twice, 3 times a year. All right. If we're really good at it, and sometimes we flip that. So like this past year, we used buck reverse more than we did scissors because our wingback was better at buck reverse than at scissors. All right. So I hope you got something out of this buck and buck counter video. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let us know what you think about the videos and what we could do better and what you would like to see in the future here at the Field House. And I'll see you next time. Take care, guys.